Turn the friggin' frogs gay. Do you understand that? Turn the friggin' frogs gay. Serious crap. Gay. Frogs, friggin' frogs. It's not funny. I'm gonna say it real slow for you. Gay. Frogs. Won't you fight for your life? Gay. Frogs, friggin' frogs. I don't like a frog. Gay. Friggin' frogs. Frogs. Friggin' frog crap. Won't you fight the frogs? It's not funny. I'm gonna say it real slow for you.
All right, we're gonna fucking go live right now. Here we go. Hello, hello. All I see is Zig right now, but there we go. Unmute the stream and whatnot. Oh, am I like lagging? What the hell's going on? Oh god, this thing is like. Do I have to hold on? Do I turn off stream chat and things will work properly? Anyways, hello. We're gonna troubleshoot things. These are the longest. Oh boy. Oh god, what the hell's going on? Platy blink us at least once in the next 30 minutes. Zig has a gun and forcing you to stream at a reasonable time. Sup sluts, hello. I mean, it's reasonable. It's normally a reasonable time for me, normally. Like, I normally stream at 5 p.m. my time, so. Also, I don't know what's going on with the stream, but it's kind of a little fucky. So that's interesting. Let's see if I can free up some memory space here. I really hope that's not this isn't the way the stream's gonna go. Cause I might, you know, what I might do. Hold on, let me see if I can do this real quick. Copy. Let's see if it's this bad over in a different browser. Okay, because that is some fucky shit. Okay, it's lagging through an ad. I don't like that. Why is it lagging? That sounds like a bug I have on my PC. No American time can be a reasonable time? Alright, fives. Alright, there. You know what we're gonna do? We're gonna end task here. End that one. I think we're okay, mostly. Like, if you notice, it's just kind of fucked. So I don't know why it's so fucked, though. Like, the entire thing is just lagging all the shit. Oh, man. Why is Twitch acting up? My fucking... everything, man. Okay, we're gonna close a couple things here. We're gonna do... just end that. Why is VTube Studio doing so much work suddenly? There we go. Okay, good enough. It's like taking up like a fuck ton of memory and I don't know why. Alright, let's see. I might restart my Firefox here real quick. Copy, because it is really acting up. Oh, that was my Twitter. And complaining happens when I restart my PC. Okay, let's see if this will work. No, go to that. Let's see. Ah, fucking ad. Immediately? Okay, what's the fucking... hold on. Oh! Well, that's probably why. It's trying to do a 1260p... fucking shit, man. No wonder. There we go. When Grandma Platy used Firefox. I watch it in... I have two different browsers that I use, alright? It's a habit that I picked up from QA stuff, where I have multiple browsers that I do multiple things in, right? I have Brave as my main one for, like, YouTube and all that fun stuff. Firefox has just kind of been the default for, like, other things for a while, but there we go. Now we're getting... Now it's smooth. Now that I'm not doing in 12 fucking... What is that? 2160? That's crazy. Why would it do that? Anyways, we're doing just nice and easy 720p. Let's go. Alright. Yeah, so today the plan is... Warframe devs drop hints, what they will show at TennoCon. I mean, if I go to the YouTube channel of Path of Exile... Let's see. So if I go to their Path of Exile YouTube... oopsie, didn't mean to do that. They've been releasing little teasers of the next things here, right? So we have 8 minutes. Let me just go ahead and show the real quick. This is like the actual teaser.
These worlds are end.
Okay. Are you doing high quality over here too? What the hell? Just give me... I don't know what's going on, man. Firefox is just acting up. Holy hell. Never mind, I can't show a damn thing, apparently. Warframe. Don't stop bringing up... This is a Path of Exile stream. I understand Warframe has its own way of doing things, but this is what we're into right now. I don't honestly yeah. But here's the big thing, right? This is a patch that's been expected for like what is it? It's been almost a full year, I think, of the same like league or something like that. It's been kind of crazy. Like, it's a really long time. We can't have nice things on stream. Yeah, that's why I don't play Warframe. Did I see new Marvel Rivals stuff? I have no interest in playing Marvel Rivals, so I have nothing about that. I know very little about Marvel Rivals, I'm not gonna lie. Oh, man. Yeah, they've been releasing a couple, like, teasers of things that they're gonna do. So this is basically, like, a big patch. The thing that they did, like, kind of in the middle of the last league was, like an event. An event for, like, where they kind of basically made a brand new Ascendancy class for the things. For the 7 different what's they called? Classes. Did I see the new Roblox update to Roblox? What? Guys, no. No. Let me be real with you. The only games I play off stream are RuneScape, Withering Waves, and fucking Path of Exile right now. And no, but still Silksong has some stuff happening? Did it? Really? Today? What's RuneScape? For real? Like, are you being for real, Fives? I don't feel like you're being for real. Because I feel like you've seen me play that. Also, is the stream volume pretty good? I know I'm really loud compared to it, but is that actually, like, solid? Hey, Mr. Yes, how you doing? Platy in the afternoon? Only because I'm doing the I'm basically commentating or reacting to whatever the hell they have going on here. I do know what RuneScape is, thank God. I love how wide your eyes went with that. I was like, it's just What do you mean? Don't make me feel old for knowing what RuneScape is, please. I already feel old enough as is. Oh my gosh. Mm-hmm. There we go. We're good. We're fine. We're fine. We're fine. We're fine. Maybe not. Okay. There we go. That's good enough. I closed down chat because I thought I was like speeding. Oh my god. Look at it go. Everyone's doing the login emote. Platy had a mental crisis when we learned that I'm 22 in December. Dude. The fact that you're so young, man. You're literally a decade younger than me, Zig. What the fuck? I'll ask about the Silk Sonic stuff after this stream. Sorry, yawning a bit. I only have like about 4.5 hours of sleep, so here I be. Zig revealing his age makes me feel old. Hey, I'm glad it's not just me. There we go. There we go. You know what, we're gonna fucking... Time to bring out the, Black and Black. Or the Black from, Japan. Gun. Turned 16. What the fuck, Fives? Fives is a fucking minor. Damn it. Not another minor in chat. Come on, guys. Time to call Platy a boomer. Thank you very much. I am a millennial. I'm 27, no stress. Oh, thank God. Oh, thank God. Gotta love the absolute zero doubt. Dude, ugh. Just, I don't want to interact with minors. No, like, not only for their sake, but for everyone in the community's sake, and like, it's just safer to not have to deal with minors. Good, I was about to nuke you from the server. Jeez, Zig. I have no idea what that is for anyways. Aren't YouTubers supposed to interact with my contract? Well, I mean, I'm starting to multi-stream to everywhere, so maybe that's what's inoculating me. Also, I've, like, bounced between, like, over the, like, last decade or so of between, what's it called? The last decade or so of streaming, I've just done... It's been Twitch and YouTube. Or Twitch or YouTube. In some cases, it was me streaming to Twitch and then uploading to YouTube, the VODs later on. Although, I'm probably going to start streaming to Kick soon as well. Because Twitch kind of seems to be going down the shitter. The fuck you mean, nuke me? You know, hold on. I mentioned it in far streams, yeah. Okay, we're back. We're down to the last 25 seconds. Let's fucking go. All right, let's see what they have to show us, because GGG is really good about hyping up shit. I am really curious. Holy fuck, we're at 100,000 viewers on Twitch. Damn.
Hi, I'm Jonathan Rogers from Grinding Gear Games. and today we're here to showcase a new expansion for POE 1. It's certainly been too long since we had one of these. Now, we had some struggles as a studio for a little while there, but we've got our shit together and we're back
I don't
in
have that
action
many
now.
viewers now.
Path of Exile Secrets of the Atlas is coming out 1 week from now on the 13th of June, and we're committing right now to a 4-month cycle for both POE 1 and 2. That means the next POE 2 League will be in August, and the next POE 1 League
Probably
after that
next
will
week,
be in
Zig.
October.
Honestly.
Twitch drops are enabled on today's livestream, so you'll be able to claim your Skull of Undeath helmet skin by following the instructions below. This Skull of Undeath will track and show your total number of kills, deaths, and your KDR. Just because Path of Exile isn't a first-person shooter doesn't mean this isn't important. Proudly or shamefully, link it to your friends or in global chat to show it off. And with that, let's get to why you're here. Secrets of the Atlas.
Yes. Okay.
You can search 1,000 worlds and still never truly discover who you are.
Gonna try to
Trust me.
boost the volume here. It's a little quiet.
I should know. But now,
There we
I
go.
seek something more tangible. Someone I care for. Trapped within the Atlas.
Oh.
Reliving memories. Made real.
What have you done?
Made grotesque. Made foul.
So it is Zana coming back. Interesting.
These manifestations must be destroyed. Their threads must be eradicated.
Oh.
I must have
The
answers.
bit rate, man.
We must find the originator. We must save my sister.
Whoa. Sister. Hello.
The power is an illusion made real.
A completed King's March. Rune Graphs.
Drink deep the water.
Oh yeah, the Betrayal rework.
You're either a client or a target.
Target inside.
Just done.
Wait. Mercenaries? So you get a pet exile? Interesting. Did he eat that child?
Sanity is
Yes.
Not promised to you here.
Oh. So this really does seem to be a very much so a continuation of whatever the story is for
Hi,
this.
I'm Mark Roberts, Game Director on Path of Exile. As you
Play
just
about
saw
the
from the
new
trailer,
episode or
there's a
something.
lot to show you. Today, we will take you on a deep dive into the new Path of Exile Secrets of the Atlas endgame update. Then, we'll explore the new Challenge League, the Mercenaries of Trathus.
Okay.
After that, we'll cover the integration of gold into POE 1
Platinum.
and how we're bringing Settlers of Kalgur into the core game.
Yes. Let's see how they're adding that in. I'm here.
Much-awaited upgrade to Betrayal
Will I
League
pre-order it?
and
This
a
is
set of
free,
quality
dude.
of life
There's no
improvements.
pre-ordering here. This is a free-to-play game with
We'll wrap up
free
discussing our
content
Boss Kill
update.
Race event, showing you our new supporter packs, and ending with a live Q&A session where Ziggy D will ask Jonathan and I your questions from Twitch chat. In Path of Exile Secrets of the Atlas, strange rifts have begun to appear across the Atlas.
And this comes out
Zana
next
has
week.
returned and appears to be trapped within. Partway through
Will
the
they
endgame,
sponsor me?
we
I
meet
am
Egan,
way too small for
an
a sponsor.
intelligent man of mysterious heritage. These tears in reality he has discovered are actually threads of memory, distorted and made real by the Atlas. Egan is able to create a link to these memory threads and open portals to them. Working with Egan, you must step through and find Zana, or whatever remains of her. Okay, so that's the story background, but how does this expansion actually work? In the Secrets of the Atlas,
Path of
the
Exiles and
pursuit of
Warframe
Zana
are
with
like
Egon is
gold in the
new
trash of
storyline that is
free-to-play
introduced
games.
in high
You
tier
know you're
maps.
not wrong.
Upon meeting Egan and discovering the tear, he will then transfer it to your map device and reveal this on your atlas, a thread of memories.
Oh.
In order to now access each map on the thread, you simply need to talk to Egan when you're ready, and he'll open the areas in sequence.
Interesting.
These
Okay.
areas can be fully influenced by your atlas tree, scarabs,
Oh.
fragments, and everything of the sort.
Okay. Okay.
As you work your way along the thread, you will discover that these maps have manifested dangerous threats, influenced by the memories of Zana herself. Monsters here are imbued with memory petals. Defeat them to absorb this power, which can be unleashed as a special ability during combat. Different maps on the
I see
thread
that.
have different abilities, and these abilities
Oh.
appear on an additional mini skill bar next to your regular skills.
Interesting.
Memory of Disbelief will cause all affected monsters to stop dropping equipment items.
Oh.
Meaning they can now only drop more valuable items, like currency and maps. Memory of Panic will
Okay.
make all affected monsters revive immediately after death, which means you can get twice as much experience and drops from them.
Okay.
Memory of Impatience will cause all surrounding enemies to give you their souls, temporarily increasing your power. As you progress
Okay.
further into the thread of memories, the maps can have more than one memory, and thus you can have more than one powerful ability.
I'm
As you gather
liking what I'm
memory
hearing
petals,
here.
You can use these powers together. Each skill costs its own amount of memory petals. So using the examples above, you can first use Memory of Impatience to become way more powerful, then use Memory of Panic to prepare them to revive when they are slain, then use Memory of Disbelief to cause them to drop better, more valuable items.
Holy
Finally,
hell.
obliterate them all. The Memory
Holy
of Panic
fuck.
will kick in, causing them to revive, and then wipe them out again, allowing you to get all the experience.
That's a
and
lot of
enhanced drops
chaos
twice.
orbs.
There are many combinations of these powers, so you'll have to carefully consider how they best work together. That's not the only extra layer of content juicing these maps offer. As you defeat the boss of each map along the thread, you are presented with an altar.
Ooh.
This altar will apply a modifier to all following maps in the thread, and these will stack as you go. So the deeper you delve
Okay.
into a memory, the more mods you will have. This, combined with the special abilities, will allow for some of the most juice maps ever run in Path of Exile.
Oh.
Let's take a look at some of the altar mods. You are always presented with two choices and must pick one.
Mapcraft supplied to
This
this area
mod,
have
for
no
example, will
cost.
cause
That's
some rare
really
monsters to
good.
be possessed by tormented spirits. Where this mod makes Kerak modifiers free to craft. Both of these apply to all subsequent maps in the thread. The final map in each thread is a true challenge, with all the altar mods applying to it and guarded by a powerful boss. Each of these bosses are familiar, but dreamlike, drawn from Zana's memories and warped by the Atlas into something very different and terrifying.
Deceitful god.
In this map, you will fight the pinnacle boss, Cirrus. Fueled by Zana's affectionate memories of him, his enhanced abilities can prove to be a unique challenge. If you manage to defeat Cirrus, or one of the other warped memory bosses, they will drop a map fragment, which Egan can use to delve deeper into the memory tears. With these, you can access a set of 3 new pinnacle bosses.
Oh. More pinnacle bosses? Let's go.
In this arena, the Moment of Reverence, Zana is reliving a memory of her father, Valdo, giving a passionate speech in Oriath. The Atlas distorts this memory of her father as a powerful, influential man and manifests those emotions into a twisted nightmare, the incarnation of dread.
Oh my god.
Another memory created is the incarnation of neglect and the incarnation of fear. Good luck, exiles.
Oh, we get to watch him fucking punch a kid
Of
every single
course.
time?
If you are brave and strong enough to defeat them, each of these new pinnacle bosses have new unique items befitting them. If you slay the incarnation of fear, you might be lucky enough to find the Starcaller unique abyssal axe. We're gonna show this one because it's straight up badass.
That is...
The Starcaller axe is a weapon that can harness the power of the stars themselves. to deal
Okay.
immense damage. What makes it shine, however, is that on melee crit, it casts Starfall, a new skill. With the right build, you can carpet entire areas and wipe out screens of enemies as you rain down the elements upon them.
That is...
Another item you may find, and this one is my favorite, is the Wine of the Prophet unique flask. It consumes a lot of charges, but every time you use it, you draw a random divination card. This card appears above you and correlates to a powerful buff. If you draw the Escape card, you'll gain increased movement speed. Or maybe you'll draw the Doctor, which will cause you to gain the modifiers of slain rares you kill.
Okay.
Effectively, you can think of this unique
Do
as
they
being
nerf
many
stuff?
other
Yeah, they
uniques
do.
all in one. There are many cards to draw, each with varying degrees of power to grant.
That's okay.
But let's get back to the Atlas. After defeating all 3 new Pinnacle bosses, you'll be able to find new memory-influenced Tier 16 maps.
Okay.
These maps come with the previously mentioned special abilities and monsters infused with memory petals, but can also roll the same modifiers typically found on Tier 17 maps, making them
Okay.
far more rewarding.
That's good. I haven't even
With
gotten a
all
tier
these new
17
memory
map yet.
maps comes a new item mechanic. Items in these maps can drop with memory strands, and will have a random amount up to 100. This does a few things. When you identify the item, it will increase the tiers of modifiers your item has. Generally speaking, the more memory strands, the better the item will be.
Okay.
On top of this, whenever you're crafting that item using currency orbs to replace or add modifiers, such as alterations, chaos, and so forth,
Holy
you can consume
fuck.
some memory strands to make the crafted mods more powerful. The
It's
new
already
Pinnacle
online
bosses
multiplayer,
also
Mr.
drop
Yes?
New crafting currencies, which can be
Holy
used to
shit,
manipulate
that's
the
so
amount of memory
good.
strands on an item. The Orb of Remembrance will let you add memory strands to any normal equipment. So if you have your perfect base to craft on, and it doesn't already have memory strands, you can add some before crafting it. The Orb of Unraveling will consume all remaining memory strands on an item to randomly upgrade its mod tiers. This orb's effectiveness is based on the number of memory strands it consumes.
That is good.
The
Okay.
Orb of Intention can be used on memory influence maps to reduce item drops, but improve the chance to find items with memory strands.
Bug-eyed.
In
Dude,
the
this...
process of adding these new currency items, we realized something was missing. The Shaper and the Elder did not have their own Exalted Orbs. This has now been rectified. Both bosses now have Exalted Orbs, which can add their influence to an item.
Yep.
Zana was there from the beginning, when the Shaper Pinnacle fight was first added. She helped defeat the Elder, and she was a critical part of the Conqueror's storyline. Now, with all 6 influence types having their own Exalted Orbs, the cycle is complete. It's almost as if we could now do some sort of new, epic, unique item to interact with them. In
No
other news,
way.
there of course has to be Atlas passive tree support for this new in-game content.
Yep, there
Let's
it
take
is.
a look at a few things we're adding. The Grasp the Past notable passive skill increases the chance for the amount of memory strands on items dropped in your memory influence maps to be lucky. This means it will roll the number of memory strands twice, keeping the highest value.
That's so
By allocating
fucking
traumatic
good.
Experience, remembered kindness, or educated upbringing, you'll decrease the chance of finding memory threads that lead to specific bosses, meaning you'll have better chances at finding the memory threads you would like to run. This is especially useful if you want to target farm a specific boss because of its unique item drops.
Besides Sam, how many people
In
play
sum,
with you
the
on this
secrets of
game?
the Atlas will have you
I
questioning what is
right
real
now it's
as
only
you
been
attempt to
Sam.
free
I played a
Zana from
little bit
warped
with Chaos
memories
Eve, but not
scattered throughout
much.
the Atlas. You'll fight new Guardian and Pinnacle bosses tormenting her, find crazy new Pinnacle uniques, combine
Oh,
and
my one
unleash
quack build's
memory
gonna do
bezel
so
empowered
well.
skills, juice maps to new heights,
Unless
and
they're
craft
nerfing it.
powerful new items. While we were showing all the juicy rewards from the new in-game system, you might have noticed that a lot of gold was dropping. Let's talk about that.
Yep, this is new.
Gold was introduced during the Settlers of Kalgur expansion. It funded the development and operations of King's March.
Eve is playing
Along
Warframe
with
with
various
Zell.
new
I have
features
seen
such as
she
the
she
currency
bounces between
exchange,
games.
the black market, and the passive respec system with Faustus. Those features offered by Faustus will be here to stay,
Okay.
along with some of the other services King's March has to offer. We'll get more into that later, but don't worry. King's March has already been completed. There will be no more town building.
Okay.
Like
So
before, gold will be used
Oh.
for town services, but we're also adding a new way to use it in the upcoming league.
okay.
It's time to talk about Mercenaries of Trathus. In this league, you will
So
meet
this is the
veterans who
league.
have
This is
traveled all the
actual
way
league.
from the lawless cities of Trathus.
Secrets of the
They're ready
Atlas
to
is the
offer their
expansion
sinister
to the
services,
end
but
game,
not
and
for
the
free.
Mercenaries of
You will
Trathus
encounter
is
these
the...
mercenaries as you journey
Okay.
through Rayclast, one in each area. They have their own personalities and come with different builds, skills, and items already equipped. After meeting them, as per the Trathan code, they will challenge you to a duel, a test of strength and conviction. Before beginning the duel, you will be offered an overview of the mercenary you've encountered. Here, you can see the gear they have equipped, the skills they employ, and any support effects augmenting those skills. You must now make a choice. You can hire their services, take one of their items, or exile them. If you choose to hire them, for a gold cost, they will accompany you as a skilled combatant to assist you in fighting monsters throughout Rayclast. Once you've decided, you can begin the duel. This is a great opportunity to test them, as you don't want to be out of pocket with a useless rookie. However, they're testing you too. They also don't want to be working for an amateur. So,
Okay.
what items might they be
Is
using?
this PC only, or can I play it on
Generally
Linux and
speaking,
iMac?
mercenary gear is more powerful than what you'd normally find from defeating monsters.
I'm pretty
As
sure
they've
this
been
has
crafting
some
their items
console
too.
versions as well, but I do
They
think
can
that
also come
Linux
equipped
is
with unique
somewhat
items.
supported, considering
Those
Sam
that
plays
would
it.
make sense for the skills they are using.
Oh, I mean, right
There
now.
are even some new unique items that can only be obtained from defeating them. One such
Okay.
unique is Scorn Flux. These boots combine agility with the mastery of the arcane. While
Oh.
equipped, increases to cast speed from Arcane Surge also apply to movement speed.
Oh my
which is worth
gosh.
noting is now 20% inherently from Arcane Surge, up from 10.
Oh.
They also grant Arcane Surge when you use a movement skill.
A-
This allows for some speedy spellcasters.
Wow. That's a
Sometimes you may
big
meet
buff,
particularly
actually. Can I
infamous
play it on
Trathan
Nintendo DS? No.
mercenaries, bearing the name of their house. These mercenaries descend from the 4 major death trade families in Trathus. They are less common, but have far better items. And they are also the sole source of items with new, infamous modifiers, unseen before in Rayclast. Such as
Okay.
these gloves, which convert all of your minions' fire damage to chaos damage.
That
Or
is
this helmet,
insane.
which causes nearby enemies to take more physical damage as you gain more fortification.
Okay.
If you're not swayed by any of their equipped gear, however, you can always challenge them for the contents of their pockets. If you lose the duel, don't worry. You don't need to give them an item. You aren't bound to Trathan tradition like they are. However, you are bound to Rayclast tradition, so you'll just die.
Almost at me. Well, not really.
Okay then.
While playing in a party,
Doesn't let us
each
run on
player
Windows
can decide
versions
whether or not they
with
want
a bit
to
of
participate
effort.
in combat against the mercenary.
Pretty
For
much.
each player that opts in, the mercenary gets more difficult. But if they're defeated, each player has a 50% chance to get a random reward, which is usually currency items from the mercenary's pouch.
Okay.
Alternatively, party members that opt out of the fight can spectate and cheer you on. Or they might wish for your demise, so they can pick up that allocated divine waiting off screen.
Dead. Good.
Huh.
Let's say
Looks
you
like
won
I
the duel,
played on the Switch.
like their
Interesting.
items, and have
It
decided
is free to
hire
play,
them.
so
What combat skills do they bring to the table?
it's also
Each mercenary has an archetype.
I'll explain afterwards.
Here, this mercenary is an eruptor, which
Oh.
perfectly couples with my slower, more aura-focused scion. This mercenary is highly aggressive, and will get a lot of benefit from the auras and buffs I provided.
Okay, so it really is like playing with another player, but
When I'm playing a more aggressive character myself,
Interesting.
though, I'll want a mercenary with a bit more resilience and utility. I've just run into a striker, who can spawn with Vigilant Strike. And if you're lucky, a very rare golden support that causes the fortify granted by his Vigilant Strike to apply to me as well. He will also frequently use Enduring Cry, taunting enemies off of me, and operating as a tanky frontline while I blitz off damage from the back. Sometimes when you fight a mercenary, you may notice the skills they're using are different from normal. For example, this sniper is using a Trathan version of Siege Ballista. If you're lucky, you will be able to select it as your reward when challenging them. Then defeat
Oh.
them, and they'll drop the Trathan gem as promised.
okay.
You can only have one mercenary accompanying you at a time, but up to 3 total in your service.
Okay.
The other 2 will wait patiently in town. Having varied options is useful, as there may be situations where you need specific backup, like a difficult boss fight. Any of your mercenaries you have active, or in your reserves, can have their equipment replaced with items of your choosing. They don't level up, so you will want to be looking out for more skilled and more powerful mercenaries as you advance through the campaign and endgame.
Okay.
If your mercenary falls in combat, you will need to return to town and spend some gold on healing supplies to get them back on their feet. Then perhaps consider giving them some upgrades, if you think it's deserved. I just wanted to clarify, mercenaries do not lose their equipment when defeated. If your merc buddy consistently fails you, you can just dismiss them and find a new, more resilient ally.
Oh, you can just grab their stuff too. Okay, after you give it to them.
I'll walk mine.
Okay.
Earlier, I mentioned you could exile mercenaries. If you keep running into a mercenary archetype and you think, man, this guy stinks, their gear is trash and they have no auras, you can then choose to exile them. If you win the duel, they'll be forced to leave with their tail between their legs, and you won't encounter that archetype again for a while.
Oh, okay. Interesting.
Now, alongside these new Trathan arrivals, we shouldn't forget about the recent Kalgurin ones too.
This is what I'm really
As
interested
we
in.
mentioned earlier, the Settlers update introduced gold-based respeccing of passive points. You can now do so by talking to a number of NPCs throughout Rayclast, starting with Bestil and Lionized Watch.
Okay.
Black market item gambling, previously just available in Kingsmarch, is now available in each town at the same NPC. This lets you buy randomly generated item bases for gold. Very useful if you're stuck for upgrades or searching for a specific unique. The
Interesting.
currency exchange will be returning too.
Okay.
Starting from Lionized Watch in Act 6, you'll be able to find Faustus, who can help facilitate these trades. Now, after almost a year of building, Johan is finally satisfied with the upgrades made to the town, and now its services can be used to their full effect. Kingsmarch is going core, but there will be no more town building.
Okay.
As you start running maps in the endgame, you'll start to find different ore veins.
Okay,
which
ores
Kalgurin
still.
workers can mine for you.
Ores are
The
good.
shipping mechanic invites you to send these ores and crops to Karui and Kalgurin ports.
Shipping is still
and they'll
in.
return
Good.
rewards in kind. By sending shipments, you'll receive different items. But by sending to Karui ports, you will also receive tattoos, which can be used on your passive tree to change what stats they grant.
Yep. Tattoos are good.
Kalgurin ports will be sending back rune grafts, which is a new passive tree mechanic
Dude,
that
what the
replaces the
heck?
rune
Oh,
smithing
a button.
service previously offered by the town. These are similar to tattoos, but instead of replacing stat nodes, they replace a passive tree mastery node.
Okay.
For example, Runegraft of the Bound reduces bonuses gained from boots, but increases bonuses gained from gloves.
That's... Oh,
Runegraft of
alright.
the River has a chance to recover your life to full if you reach low life.
That's a good one.
And the Runegraft of Time, which has a chance for your cooldown skills to instantly recover from their cooldown, which I will note includes cooldowns on your triggers, just in case you wanted to trigger even more spells. There are many other Runegrafts which cover a wide range of different builds and stats. Some are more common and others rarer. You can only use one of a given type at a time, but you can use them on any mastery on your passive tree, which can be particularly useful for off-class investment.
That is very good,
Lila has
actually.
continued to make modifications to the Recombinator.
Oh!
She has developed a new method of recombination that you may recognize from Path of Exile 2. For those unfamiliar, this method allows you to decide which modifiers on the 2 input items you want to try merge together, and it has a success chance you can see.
Holy
This method
fuck,
can
that's
result in
huge.
the items being destroyed. However, it is a good option to use when trying to create items with fewer mods to use as crafting projects.
Oh my god, that's huge. That is so fucking
Given the
good.
existing recombinating mechanic was very powerful for top-end crafting, we didn't want to remove it.
Very
We have
nice.
kept it, and you can now choose to use it the old way or the new way.
Oh my gosh,
By
that's
letting fate
so
decide,
good.
Combine the 2 items randomly. There is no risk of destroying either item, but it will be less predictable.
Now there's more reason to pick up random shit on the ground
As
and
Settlers
actually
is now
use
a
it.
core mechanic, we've also added Atlas passive tree support.
Oh, look at
For
that.
example, if you wanted to gather more Verisium ore, you could take this notable. Each ore has a similar node. Refiner's Bargain converts items dropped by possessed monsters into thaumaturgic dust, sulfite into random ores, and life force into random crops.
That's interesting.
We've also added a set of Kalguran Scarabs.
Absolute
So you can add more ore deposits,
Calgary
increase the rarity of monsters that guard ore deposits to at least magic, or gather smelted bars from ore you mark instead of ores.
Oh my gosh, this
To
is
sum
so
it all up,
fucking good.
Kingsmarch
Dude.
is now a thriving town where you can employ a swath of workers to collect resources, refine ores, craft items, and run maps for you.
You are still keeping the
Send
running,
shipments of
the map
resources in
running.
exchange for tattoos and rune
Wow,
grafts,
they're keeping so
using those
much.
to modify your passive tree to an extent never seen before. Following on from that, we've also made a substantial rework to another important mechanic.
There we go. Okay,
Betrayal.
this one I was also interested in this
As a
because
refresher, and to explain to new players, let's briefly explain what Betrayal is. Betrayal is a mechanic introduced in Act 9 and tells the story of Jun Ortoi and her investigation of the Immortal Syndicate. This is a mysterious group of exiles who can seemingly come back from death. You must help Jun to uncover their leader, the
No.
Syndicate Mastermind.
not at all.
The Immortal Syndicate is organized into 4 divisions: transportation, fortification, research, and intervention. As you encounter the Immortal Syndicate members, you'll gain intelligence for each of these divisions to discover the location of their leaders, tracking them to their safe houses. Defeating the division leaders at their safe houses will reward you with intelligence on the Syndicate Mastermind. In your journey to track down the Syndicate leader, you'll manipulate the members of the Immortal Syndicate to change divisions, form friendships and rivalries, and even banish them from the Syndicate for a time.
It very much so is.
After encountering and defeating the Syndicate Mastermind, the state of the Immortal Syndicate would reset, requiring you to start from the beginning of the investigation again. This has always been a difficult decision for players and can often feel bad. Do you fight the Mastermind for a chance at the special loot, or keep farming the safe houses that you've spent so long setting up? Well, in the Secrets of the Atlas expansion, we've split out the Mastermind to be completely separate from the core mechanic.
Interesting.
The boss is now accessible through a new fragment that has a chance to drop from the safe house leaders at high levels.
Okay.
The Mastermind no longer resets the state of the Immortal Syndicate. You can now build your betrayal board to your liking, optimize it, do Mastermind fights, and reap the rewards without having to lose all your progress every time.
Okay then.
The boss fight itself has also been improved, now
Oh,
with significantly fewer immunity phases and new rewards.
nice. I'm about
By
that.
the way, if you're a new player to Path of Exile 1, don't worry about all this detail. This content is optional, and you can discover and engage with it at your own pace.
Yep. That's one of the great things
The
about Path of
Mastermind still
Exile.
has a chance to drop a Veiled Orb, now renamed to Veiled Exalted Orb. Veiled Chaos Orbs are being re-added to other safe house leaders. In addition, the Mastermind now drops the new All Flame Embers. All Flame Embers are map fragments that replace monster packs and in-game maps with different types of special monsters. These packs have unusual properties, compositions, or rewards. For example, you might use the All Flame Ember of Kulamak, which replaces packs with Syndicate monsters and their leaders, who revive after the map boss has been slain. This might at first sound annoying due to backtracking, but these monsters when revived are far more intense and rewarding.
Hillock is back. Okay.
It is our intention with All Flames to provide many different types that combine with other mechanics, multiplying with your existing modifiers in new and interesting ways.
Okay.
Another good example of this is the All Flame Ember of Propagation.
Ooh.
When slain, special rare monsters added by this All Flame here will spread their modifiers to other rare monsters in the map.
Oh, that
This
sounds.
can be useful when trying to create singular, very powerful, and very rewarding monsters. Something akin to meat sacks, which are making a reinvented comeback with this update too. Another is the All Flame Ember of Resplendence, which adds monsters that drop no items, But when you slay them, you get buff stacks of increased quantity and rarity to enhance the drops of all other monsters.
Okay.
All flame
Interesting.
embers can be placed in your map device like scarabs, and used in conjunction with scarabs to further customize your maps. We're looking forward to seeing which combinations players find to enhance their maps. Perhaps you'll use all scarabs, all flames, or maybe mix and match. It's up to you.
All right then.
The Mastermind's unique items have also been improved. The veiled modifiers generated on these items are now from a custom pool exclusive to those uniques.
Okay, that's good. That's
The
very
Bind
good.
Point, for example, can now have various Spectre-specific outcomes,
Okay.
such as +1 additional Spectre.
That is very
Aside from
good.
improved rewards from the Mastermind, all the safe house rewards have also been rebalanced. We've done a pass on the crafting sprees at the end of many safe houses. For those who aren't aware how these crafting sprees work, well, it's simple. There's a crafting bench with an item in it and a bunch of currency. There's a limited amount of time, and your only objective is to craft the best item possible before the time ends. One of the problems that the crafting sprees have is that they often require you to have specific items on hand in order to best maximize your result. But how are you supposed to know that beforehand? In order to solve this, most of the crafting sprees now offer pre-generated items. This has also allowed us to add much more powerful crafting options in each spree. Let's take
Okay.
a look at
Oh
a few
my god,
examples.
beachhead.
In this spree, a randomly generated amulet or ring will be waiting for you. Test your crafting skill or luck with this reflecting mist crafting spree, and see if you can create something worthy of Kalandra's praise.
Oh my goodness.
And in this spree, you will find a pre-generated unique item, and a new kind of orb that resembles a Val orb, but not quite the same. Normally, you can only corrupt an item once, but uniques in this spree can be corrupted and re-corrupted as many times as there are orbs.
Okay.
This orb also allows you to get 2 corrupted implicits, and has a much lower chance to brick the item. It can be a very useful tool for seeking specific corrupted implicit outcomes.
2.
Of course, if you push your luck, you can still ruin the item.
Yep.
There are also crafting sprees where you still need to provide an item, but those items are generally more accessible and it occurs less frequently. This one allows you to bring your own normal rarity item, then just go ballistic with a whole ton of scouring orbs and orbs of
Okay,
turrets,
that's not bad.
hoping to get your ideal unique.
Honestly,
For most sprees,
really
the
not
rank
bad.
of the syndicate member increases the amount of currency provided, the quality of the pre-generated items,
okay.
and the time allowed to craft your item.
That's all very
Aside from
good.
the crafting sprees, there are other new options too. If you love gambling for currency, how about you try opening Varici's Emperor's Luck chests? These work just like the Emperor's Luck divination card and provide full stacks of currency.
That's
If you're lucky enough, unlike me, you could end up with a whole lot of divines.
that is actually cool. Okay.
Betrayal is a good source of veiled items. Veiled items have some important quality of life improvements in this expansion too.
Okay.
All of the crafting bench options normally granted by unveiling items are instead now moved to the core game, so you don't need to run Betrayal to unlock them.
Which
They
is
are
very
instead
nice.
found at the entrances to boss rooms and in-game maps.
Okay.
On top of that, you no longer need to speak to Jun to unveil items.
Also
you can just
very
right-click
nice.
them, or the equivalent on gamepad, and select which veiled modifier you want to unveil.
That is a really good
Overall,
quality of
Betrayal
life
is now
change right
much more
there.
streamlined and more rewarding. Happy interrogations.
Shut up!
Now, before we get into our quality of life additions,
All
let's
right,
quickly
here's
talk
the.
about some character balance.
There we go. This
We'll be
is.
doing our regular character balance changes, where we are bringing outliers.
This
in
is
line
where
to
the,
help with
this
meta.
is where
We are
GGG
also
tends to
focusing
shit
our
the bed
attention
on
buffing
is
some
character bet
specific
balance.
things. This includes spellcasting supports that specifically enhance self-casting builds, channeled spells, adding new options to the Guardian, Berserker, Elementalist, Saboteur, and Champion Ascendancy classes, which include some favorites from some of the alternate classes from Legacy of Frisia,
Okay.
and buffing a whole bunch of transfigured gems that never really hit the mark. Combined with the new endgame crafting, improved betrayal crafting options, rune graphs for your passive tree, new pinnacle unique items, new modifiers
I'm very
and
curious to
crafting
see
tips
what
from
these
the
patch notes
mercenaries,
are.
And of course, the mercenaries themselves to act as an extension to your character.
I'm going to be scouring
It's
these
safe to
patch
say
notes, I'm
there's
not gonna
a lot
lie.
of new character options and builds to think about. Instead of delving into all of these in more detail, we figured we'd just let you absorb them through the patch notes so you can do it at your own pace. In the Secrets of the Atlas expansion, we've also added a lot of the quality of life features that we know you've all been asking for. A lot of these have already been posted, but let's take a look now in case you missed any.
Yeah, there's some good ones
You can
here.
now pause the game at any time by pressing escape to open the menu,
Yep,
or by opening any full screen interface, like the passive tree.
actual
You'll
pause
also be
mechanic.
paused if any lag is detected, or if you disconnect. It's worth noting that in certain Pinnacle arenas, a debuff will be applied to you that prevents you from pausing.
Okay. Which
We're also
makes
making
sense.
a change to how you use currency items on strongboxes.
Platy,
and
you
monsters
nerding
in
out?
prison
I am
instances.
100% nerding out.
Based on the currency in your inventory and the state of the strongbox, these buttons will appear. Valuable currency like divine orbs have been excluded from this as it would often be wasteful to use in this context.
Yep.
The same applies to essences with the remnant of corruption currency. Orbs of Horizon have been
Oh, the fact that you can identify,
now
you don't have to
reroll
open
your
your
Elder
inventory to
and conquer a
identify
Guardian
strong
orbs.
boxes is
Doing
huge.
so will reroll the base map and the guardian of that map. The map device now has a small additional inventory. This is particularly useful if you're rolling many maps to run in sequence, or if you want to use varying amounts of scarabs or other map fragments.
A small inventory right there is
During breach
such a
encounters,
nice
all the
change.
splinters will be automatically collected and dropped at the end of the breach.
That right there is really
On
nice too.
gamepads, we have separated the targeting of monsters and non-monsters, so you are able to target them independently. This removes a bunch of frustration when you are trying to interact with objects in the world and monsters.
So this
in
is what
general.
it looks like when you're doing it on
You
console.
no longer have to kill all of them first. Vendor windows will now remember your last search. This is remembered until you log out and is remembered on a per NPC basis.
Okay
The
then.
amount of characters you can type in the search field has also been increased.
250
When
character
using
limit in the
currency
search
items,
field.
after
Search field. Very
right-clicking
nice.
them, it will highlight all other items which that currency can be used on.
Which is very nice.
There are many other quality of life improvements, so keep an eye on the patch notes after this livestream concludes. Alongside the launch of Secrets of the Atlas, we are hosting a competitive event where players will race to be the first to kill the new Pinnacle bosses. The event will take place in the hardcore, solo self-found Mercenaries of Trathis League. We have some interesting
Okay.
prizes in store for the winners. Keep an eye on the news in the lead up to launch for more details about how
So
the
this
event
game
will
comes
work
out
and
in
what its
June. I
prizes
mean, the
are.
game is already out. This is just an expansion for it.
Next
This is
up,
literally
we're
just
going to be talking about our new
patch
League supporter
3.26
packs.
for it. It's
Today,
coming out.
we're launching two new series of
The
supporter
patch
packs.
starts
The
next
Frisian
week.
Magistrate and Crypt Keeper
The
packs.
13th is when it's coming out.
Each
So
tier contains the pack's full face value in points, alongside several exclusive microtransactions.
so it's a patch. Yep.
As
It
always,
sounds
the
massive, doesn't
microtransactions in
it,
these
for
packs
just
are
a
purely
patch.
cosmetic and
But
do
it
not
has
affect your
been
character's
no
power
DLCs.
or
No.
progression in
It's
any
all just in there, free,
The Frisian
whatever.
Magistrate series of supporter packs contains
The supporter
6
pack, like this is a
exclusive
free-to-play game.
microtransactions.
This game is very.
The Frisian Magistrate character effect
You can
will
play it
bind your character in
completely
thorny
and totally
vines
free.
roses. You can select which parts of the character you want to have covered.
They also do a
Either your
regular
entire
stash
body,
tab sale because
your
that's
lower
honestly
body,
what
or
people
your
would.
upper body.
I wish Steam would do
As
this.
you
I
approach
mean, this game is
waypoints,
on
it will
Steam,
emit
so
leaves and golden petals towards it. When activating the waypoint, it will create a burst around you. Envelop your weapon in thorny vines and golden flora with the Frisian Magistrate weapon effect. Your weapon will also create a trail to match as you swing, and even comes with its own hit effect when slaying enemies. You are the law while wearing the armor of the powerful Frisian Grand Magistrate. The Spider Blossom pet activates its defense mechanism, disguising it as an elegant flower when near rare or unique enemies.
okay. See, there's just
The
a little
Frisian
these.
Imperial Magistrate back
Are
attachment
there
comes
gnomes in
two
the game? I
forms.
don't think so.
Equip either the Tombstone variant, which will leave tombstones in your honor when you meet your demise, or equip the Cape variant to cause the corpses of slain enemies to become enveloped in rose-thorn vines and blossom with golden flowers. Keep track of how well, or poorly, your ultimatums with the Trial Master have gone with the Trials of Chaos hideout decoration.
Okay.
It will keep track of the total number of waves completed, the total number of ultimatums succeeded, or even failed.
Interesting.
On top of that, it will track the total number of times you've defeated the Trial Master himself.
Okay.
The Crypt Keeper Pack series also contains 6
So all of
exclusive
this is
microtransactions.
all the stuff they're going over right now. Supporter packs
With the
are
Crypt Keeper finisher effect,
these are
death
the
itself will tear through into the
microtransactions that
realm
they
of
have.
the living and
But
steal the soul of slain unique enemies.
so one of the cool things about this, right, is
The Crypt Keeper portal effect creates a gateway for lost souls to pass through.
they are optional, right? These supporter packs, they come with all these like all these
Become
MTX
the
things,
true
right?
master of the undead by wearing the
But they
hallowed
give
Crypt
you the
Keeper armor set.
currency
It comes with
at
a
the
more
same
armored helmet
time in
variant
order to buy
and
things
creepy
like
mask
stash
with a
tabs that
spectral hood.
actually have an effect to do things.
Looking to have some fun during idle time in your hideout? The Burrowing Bramble Bash hideout decoration
No.
will test your reaction speed.
They
as you
gave
try to
you
whack as many
fucking
devouring hits as
whack-a-mole?
possible in
Are
the
you
shortest time.
serious?
It also comes with a scoreboard, so you can try to set new records to show off to your friends or just visitors coming to trade.
That's funny.
Equip yourself with the Ghostly Dead as you ride the line between the living and the dead with the sacred Crypt Keeper back attachment.
So pretty much, I'm pretty
Archives
sure
map
all of
device
these
presents
are
a magical
going to be
library
paid
with the
content.
works of scholars that come to life when you open a map.
Oh, that's really
This
cool.
map device tracks how many of each core league you've completed in in-game maps.
So before, Path of Exile and Warframe
packs
are
are
the
now
best
available
free-to-play
for
games.
purchase on both
Honestly,
PC
definitely
and
one of the
console,
best ones out
and will
there.
remain so during Path of Exile, Mercenaries of Trathus.
I will say,
Additionally, any microtransactions from the supporter packs will be made available for use in Path of Exile 2.
yep, there's that.
Meanwhile, the Paladin and Penance packs leave the store forever at the launch of the Mercenaries of Trathus League, so now's your last chance to purchase them. Additionally, the Dawn of the Hunt mystery box will be made available for Path of Exile 1. If you have already unlocked any microtransactions from this box in Path of Exile 2, you will of course immediately have access to them in Path of Exile 1. Thank you so much for your ongoing support.
They have a
We're
lot
just about to
of
start
things.
the Q&A with Ziggy D. Afterwards, we'll post the full patch notes for Path of Exile, Secrets of the Atlas.
Okay, we're getting the patch notes right afterwards. Awesome. So,
Release at the end of next week,
that was
our
weird.
community team will be posting crucial information you'll need for the release. Keep an eye on the news.
So yeah, there was a question I saw. Oh, wow. What the hell just happened?
Thanks for joining us today and checking out our latest developments. We're looking
Some
forward
weird
to
stuff's
dueling
happening.
mercenaries, fighting new pinnacle bosses in the endgame, and
Yeah, no, this game is, oh my god, why is it lagging all of a sudden?
exploring the new crafting systems and character builds next
Let's see if
week.
anyone else is having it.
We'll begin
F,
the Q&A
yeah, there it
shortly,
is.
so
F
please
is...
get your questions ready.
So, one of the cool things about this is, right, there's a lot of things. When it comes to nerfs in this game and balances, the sheer amount of times GGG has shot themselves in the foot with their balancing.
Welcome back, Exiles, to another, I expect,
Oh, it's really fucked up. Yeah, I think the stream is completely fucked.
very large Q&A covering all that we have to cover for Secrets of the Atlas. I am, of course, joined
Lol,
by-
Twitch. I think this is honestly all on their end. So this has nothing to do with me at this point.
That's it.
One of the cool things about this, I'm gonna
pressure on this one.
I'm just gonna go ahead and mute this real quick and lower the quality because I don't think it'll work. But basically GGG has a history of basically kind of like nerfing everything that's fun into the ground while not really bringing anything else up to kind of match it. They have a big history of they made an amazing game and they kind of seem to spend time, their balance team seems to spend their time on trying to ruin that. That's just kind of the general feel of it sometimes, because it's like they have these really fun mechanics, really fun ways of just blowing shit up, all like just deleting screens, and then they go, that's too strong. We don't want people to just delete screens. So honestly, from what I've seen is Path of Exile. I mean, those are most devs. Yeah, you're not wrong. Path of Exile is Path of Exile 2 seems to be more of the like you're not go fast, delete everything, and Path of Exile 1 seems to be way more into that phrase. But I'm hopeful that these patch notes, like, let me go ahead and see. Path of Exile. Let's go to their news. Secret of Atlas teasers. They have a countdown timer for that. Technical difficulty? There it is. Yep. See, it's... So this wasn't me. This was literally their end. Okay. Well, honestly, we got, like, most of the stuff that was kind of there. I'm gonna have to wait to see what their patch notes are gonna be, because, once they release those... What did they... No, this is a different patch note. This is... added support for upcoming new supporter packs. Okay. Basically, I just have to wait to see what they have for, whatnot, for the patch notes, because that's where I'm, like, really interested in. I want to see what they're nerfing, because I know for a fact they will be nerfing a lot of things. Yeah, everyone's freaking out about the fucking, the fact that things. But I'm so surprised about how much of Settlers of Kalgura that they're keeping. That is a fuck ton of stuff. The Recombinator actually coming in with both its current methodology and a new one that allows you to select things. That is insanely good. Like, that is some good quality. Restarting the stream to try a fix. Okay. That's like... Ugh. And the fact that you're also able to do shipping and all that fun stuff. All these things, all these mechanics that were done. I'm honestly, like, yeah, I'm really looking forward to it. Like, both... It sounds like there's going to be an Atlas passive reset, which seems to be the thing. Oh. Now, ad! Fuck you. This is why I hate Twitch. This is why I hate Twitch, man. I have an ad blocker. It just doesn't work on these ads. Like, even Brave was showing ads. Ugh. I'm so mad about it. Looks fun. Dude, I'm really looking forward to this now. Like, there's a lot to this that I'm really looking forward to. Oh, man. One of the things... Okay. There's no more... Why not use a Prime subscription? Because I don't have Prime. Also, I indeed got my, my Skull of Undeath. There we go. Excellent. Beautiful. I get to actually use that now. Knowing the shipments will become the shipment. I mean, hey. I'm interested to see what happens. What they're going to, like, how they're going to balance all these things. That really does come down to how much they're going to shit on the balance of things. Like, how much they're going to tone it down and whatnot. I don't think that they won't nerf it. There'll be Twitch drops on TennoCon. Oh, right, yeah. You mean Valkyr Prime? You mean the one I already have and is not my most played yet? It's still the Valkyr. Yeah. I'm looking forward to seeing what happens with this though. Like, I'm hopeful that the patch notes are not going to be super everything gets the fucking nerf hammer. Oh, never mind then. Yeah. Zig, you were there for when I was doing my Warframe stream, right? Because I was the very brief thing. Thought you have normal. I do have the normal, but I also have Valkyr Prime. I remember farming for it. I just didn't, like, heavily... Like I was just relying heavily on regular Valkyr. I think I was still playing when the original Valkyr Prime launched. Yeah, that sounds about right, actually. I remember the Titania launch. It's fucking crazy. Yeah, so, we're gonna go ahead and, stop capturing the screen here. That's game capture, window capture. That's what I want to stop capturing. We're just gonna kind of, whatnot. So, like, I'll show you guys real quick. So it's gonna be kind of interesting to see, because I haven't played enough of Settlers of Kalgor to, like, fully, upgrade everything and whatnot. I'll be doing me and Sam will be doing Path of Exile later on today. I was waiting for a start mission in Bully in game. It didn't look that much. Well, see, yeah, that's the thing. I wasn't gonna actually run a mission. I was just more or less showing, hey, this is where I'm at. This is where I'm gonna have to start from when I actually play it up again, which is gonna be a while. Yeah. I did my first Templar build for this one. Really solid. Probably not the best. It was up things. Oh! Well, that's fun. It's been commandeered by pirates. Statue of Zeus. Statue of, Innocence, actually. But, like, there's a lot that, you can do with this.
Oh, good. Local.
I also have a boss fight that I can just do now. Fucking hell. Let's, yeah. What this skull do? What skull? What you talking about? Alright, let's see if we can do this. Okay, I've got all my buffs on. Let's go. Oh, from Twitch drop? Oh! It's an in-game, thing. If I don't know if it'll show up yet, or if I have to do something else, but, we'll see. Alright. We have a boss fight to do.
You should have paid the ransom. Sink.
Oh boy.
Sink.
Immunity phase.
Washed away.
I'm actually looking forward to doing this on my quack,
Of the sea.
my one quack build. I am outside. I do not want to be outside the water areas. Oh my god.
Sink. Run you through.
Hello, DVD. Download. You're downloading Dead by Daylight? What the hell?
Sink.
Lightning ball. But yeah. I'm like, this is part of the Settlers of Kalgur stuff that is just kind of...
Of the sea.
Oh boy. Whoopsie, I walked into that.
Run you through.
Sigil of Power go. There we are.
Always goes down with this ship.
Look at all that gold. So it looks like they're replacing the, what's it called? The if I remember correctly, they're going to be replacing the, whatchamacallits with, they're replacing all of this, the runesmithing stuff, with the rune grafting stuff instead. So some mechanics are not coming back. Like this one, it doesn't seem to be coming back. People love enchanting their weapons, don't get me wrong, but,
We are down to half our dinar reserves.
shush, it's okay. Yeah, it's a town manager mostly, right? Like, I have, upgrade ranks and all these fun things, but, all of this apparently, all the upgrade ranks I don't need to worry about anymore. I don't need to do anything with, because it'll come fully upgraded, so that's very nice. I mean, I only have one map device over here, so... And then mapping's gonna happen, and then all of these things. There was something here that I saw that was like in the trailer there, and I'm like, what the fuck is that? I don't know, but also apparently you can get 6 full farming plots, so there's that. I'm a child of FNAF. Oh, you poor sweet summer child. I'm sorry you have that existence. Oh my god. What is wrong with you? Alright. I just kind of wanted to show that, like, there's a lot going on with this one. I'm thinking they'll probably do some kind of Atlas tree refresh because they're changing, because they're adding Kalgur to it, the Settlers of Kalgur stuff, so that's interesting. I know not a lot of people have a lot of interest in it. I think Fritz missed something there. Anyways. Yeah. So this was going to be a short stream anyways. I don't know if they're going to, if they've fixed their problems or what. It doesn't look like they're quite done yet. Okay, they do have the live stream back up and running, and it's still kind of whatever. But all right. It is what it is. Anyways, we're going to just kind of leave it at that. That's the end of this stream. I will be on with Sam later on today. POE 3. No, it's POE 1. We're just playing POE 1. There's no POE 3. There's only POE 2 and 1. And we're doing 1. See, it was on whole stream and you didn't believe me? I did, but... Zig... I'm gonna fucking stab you, I swear to God. Oh my god. This fucking Polish man just harassing some random ass... Ugh. Violence. It's all that I can think of right now. Oh my goodness. Anyways. Love. Damn it. I'll be on in about, 3 more hours until the next stream. So basically, yeah. Got about an hour 13, so yeah, it was basically just watch the things. I'll probably read the patch notes when they're out, and yeah. I will see you guys later on. Have a good rest of your day, evening, whatever. And, oh no, Zig, what are you about to say? Oh no. Also, hello, Trickster. Knowing GGG, that's what he said. Okay, now it finally clicked. Man, my brains. I will tell you something on Discord. Alright. Anyways, have a good rest of your day, guys. I will see you guys later today. And, yeah, have a good one. Bye-bye.